Welcome into DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. We have a quarterfinals on our match right now, or in our hands right now, is Team United versus Das Bierhalle. These two teams full of history, full of rivalry, so this is definitely one to look out for. Winner of this game, however, has another big test awaiting, and that's that of Steel Pulse. Winner will face Steel Pulse in the semifinal. Currently going on the other stream is the other quarterfinal as Bowley's hosts A3. But away we go, Team United to get us started. Team United in the blue going from right to left. Das Bierhalle in the gray going from left to right. I'm Gio. Dono's on the camera. And for all those coming in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Help this find its way onto others. I'll hold that thought as George already immediately making his presence felt, going out for a corner. Team United wasting no time. However, the referee says no, that's very much not a corner. It was a goal kick. George Fabiano and the number 7. Fabiano, correction. Getting us underway really quickly and with no time wasted. As I was saying, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and welcome to all those that are coming in, and do make sure you hit that like button, help others find this match in their algorithm. The result here tonight, we'll see both teams play a Steel Pulse team that's found themselves re-inspired and absolutely flying since their defeat to this very same Team United team that we're watching here today. It's the only loss they were given this regular season. On the other side, you have Das Bierhalle, who has so much history against Steel Pulse. Last 2 seasons ago, they were crowned champions and ultimately ended up losing the playoffs against Steel Pulse. So both these two teams have a lot to prove. Hawkins gets taken down. Already, you could see what kind of game this is going to be as Hawkins gets taken down there. Che playing it down the midfield. It's referee's gonna have to watch this game really closely. This is two teams that I would put more money on the amount of fouls going over 10 than I would a goal being scored. As bad as that sounds, but these two teams just have those kind of games. Chang tried to play on, wasn't able to connect, and now here comes Das Bierhalle, who still very early on in the game, haven't found the rhythm. This is a team that takes some time to really instill their tempo, their flow, the way they run the game. So you'll see Das Bierhalle really grow into it. Team United, however, they start off at 100%. Team United tried to play on, wasn't able to get that through ball. And here is an opportunity cut out by Holly. One of the two brother pairings on this Das Bierhalle side. Captain in the number 8 for Team United. Bless Muta. Now here comes Das Bierhalle on the other side. George Richard, a new addition for this Das Bierhalle side, at least for this season. He has been, isn't one of the familiar names on the roster. Hawkins, however, player on the ball at the moment. It's a lot of history playing for this Das Bierhalle side. Cut out by Team United, looking for this left-handed side. Chang playing a beautiful move, and he's on just to keep. Needed a little bit more speed on that one. It would have just been the keeper to beat. However, the back line got back really quick and a beautiful through. The defense on both sides having a great moment there. Goalkeeper for Team United is Chai. For Das Bierhalle, it's the one and only Mulville. And here's the first opportunity from Holly. But it was well read by Chai, who just saw it out. And now it's going to be a corner here for Das Bierhalle. Oh, no, it's not a corner. It's a throw in here. It's a long throw. It might as well have been a corner. McKim tries to put it on. It's Captain Muta who clears it out for his team. Alvera, number 14. And now here comes George Fagliano, who is coming off a suspension after a very nasty altercation with this very same team about 3 games ago. Both them and Hawkins were suspended for a few games off of a little altercation here. Both players have served their suspension and both return into play this match. Muta, Team United. A little bit of some awkward bounces, but Das Bierhalle ends up with possession at the feet of McKim. Mulville. Gums playing usually where Hawkins would. However, Hawkins is on the other side this evening, or this afternoon. Last time this match was played out, it did go in favor of Das Bierhalle. We'll see if Team United has something to say about that. Every match these two play is an intense one. Mulville. McKim keeps it in, has plenty of space. Tried an early cross, but not able to. Now it comes. Goes out for a throw-in, but referee, sideline official says it is a throw-in for Team United. Team United doing well to keep possession under heavy pressure from Bierhalle. This Team United team, Team United, I should say, they're so great with the speed and opening up the play. Sometimes they get caught you. They get teams that play them usually gets caught flat-footed. And it usually comes from a through ball, similar to the one we saw there. Obviously, it didn't pan out, but they're so good at catching teams flat-footed. Oh, here's a great opportunity. McKim, it's a great tackle. Took 2 players to get that ball off of McKim's foot. Hawkins. Chai comes out and collects. It's a good read from Chai. And it was Hawkins who played that pass for Richard. Richard would have been opening up today's scoreline had he caught on to that. Now it's going to be Team United here. Alan Che in the number 17. He's playing here on his left-handed side for Team United. He's a player to watch out for. As far as it comes from effort, I would bet you would not see a player run more miles today than you will that man right there on the ball right now. Between him and George Faviano. Offsides, but the touch from Akim, you got to appreciate it. Although he's offsides, made that run just a tad bit too early, but you got to appreciate the run and the touch. Jay. Here comes Team United. There's space if you can get to it. It looks like the intended target was Leroy George, if I'm not mistaken. Now that is a 22. That's Love Che. Other one is Alan Cherg. Had that 2 players mixed up, but both of those players on that side. Jacobs with the throw in. Bierhalle. I feel like a few of their players just has an arm and just serve as another corner. Something to use. Oh, beautiful ball over the top. The cross doesn't lead to much of anything, but you got to appreciate it, and the signs are there now of how Team United wants to play. They're going to be direct. They're going to try to break some lines from that back. They have the speed to do it. Mulville. Here comes team. Muta. Going all the way back. Sherg. Sean Scarletta on the field for Bierhalle. today, Das Bierhalle's bench is really full. So you'll see a lot of rotation here from Das. Team United, however, just brought their 5-man bench. Under pressure, Mulville taking no chances. It's interesting. I'll hold that thought here. Opportunity shot on, and took a curl and out wide and out of bounds it goes. Sure, saw it, didn't even hesitate, didn't even take a touch, and just absolutely had a rip. There's no real direction on it though. So I was saying it's interesting. These two teams have played each other so often. Yet they're starting off a little slow, trying to feel each other out, trying to see what today's match is going to be about. But that was Dave Jacobs, one of the other two brothers on Das Bierhalle. Andrew Jacobs in the number 5, David Jacobs in the number 14, and then the other pair of brothers is Brendan Holly in 25 and Dylan Holly in 22. Talking about Jacobs, there he is cutting out. Oh, almost hitting a fan with the rebound. Got to keep the head on the swivel. James Johnson. Correction, that says 29, not 25. Oralesi is number 29. Mulville comes out and collects. So you see, Team United is starting to get in those reps with those penetrating passes already. Playing over the top, they think is the way to go. It usually is for them. Oh, heavy tackle. Referee says no foul though. Play on. McKim tried to flick on his teammate, but already here comes the conversations. You see McKim and Johnson getting into it already. Referee's gonna have to pay attention to that. Under pressure, Jacobs almost expressed a bit too much. Mulville. That was never going to find its way through. Sideline reporters getting top of the hour information from the bench. Through ball here. This is the first opportunity. Fabiano could not keep the ball at his feet and loses possession. That was a very dangerous moment there. Had he kept that under him, who's to say what would happen there? Through ball for McKim. That had to be McKim. That was the wrong choice if you're Das Bierhalle. Richards had to step off and allow McKim to make that run on. Richards was out offside by, say, a foot or two, if not more. Substitutions, as we foretold. Bierhalle is going to be making plenty of substitutions today. They have the bench to do it. Fowler on the field. One of their more dangerous players. Breach. Scarletta trying something there. Not sticking to the wall. Oh, beautiful play. Team United does well to keep, Jay does well to keep the possession, keep the attack alive. Dumps it off to Wesh, and then the cross. Well defended. Johnson. Mulville saw that miles away. Interesting. Never seen a touch from the back behind like that, but you know. Oh, McKim coming through. McKim does say he was pulled down though. Referee says play on. Welsh. Beautiful ball. This is what I was talking about. He's on. Beats Mulville. And what a save. What a way to track back and keep it 0-0. My word. You got to absolutely love it. The flag does go up, however. I'll take a second to see what the sideline official says to the center official. But that was a moment right there. The track back and to keep it out of the goal. That for me as a defender is just something you live to do. Just steal the hopes and dreams of the other team right from under them. For me, it's better than scoring a goal. Referee actually pulled it back, said there was a foul earlier in the play, so now it's going to be a set piece for Team United. It's going to be the captain to take it. Muta almost finding his teammate on that far post right there, or sorry, the near post, and Mulville was beat. There was no real direction. It was just a little too much on it. George was in full stretch, wasn't he? George Faviano was never going to get to that. In a dangerous position, I should say. McKim gets brought down. First yellow card of the match goes to James Johnson. A big tackle there. Those were on McKim, and we pointed that out earlier. The two were already with the lips. Can only expect more from here on out. But that is a good reminder from the official, letting them know cards will fly. There's just service from Fowler. Scarletta, breach. Well defended from Team United. It's going to be a throw in here for breach. Sends it in. It's a long throw. I'm telling you, these anything above the 20-yard line and it's a throw-in for Bierhalle, you might as well call that a corner. Holly, beautifully done. Plays it out wide. Reach. McKim was an intended target. Almost got that off. Fowler Finding McKim. Back out wide. Oh, he tried it, and no real power to that, but you got to respect the effort. That was Woman. Another addition to Das Bierhalle this season. Oh, Hawkins gets called for the foul. Che was the recipient of that slide tackle. At that point, you just got to play on. The foul was called. Not going to call it back. Just play on. Already past 25 minutes. This first half is flying. Muta. A faulty throw leads to a turnover there, and now it's McKim. McKim takes on, forced to cut back. McKim is so great at keeping that ball up and being able to hold pressure. Scarletta. Now here comes Das Bierhalle, buying their time, looking to play, no rush about it. McKim coming off a reminder that it's unlimited substitutions, so you will see players rotating in and out for both teams. Muta. Correction, that was Derby. It's actually Derby who's wearing the captain's band. Thought it was Muta, but Muta just had something on his arm. It wasn't the captain's band. It literally taped his sleeve or something. Here comes Das Bierhalle. Early cross. Hawkins was the intended target, but it was defended well by Team United. So it was too much contact while Hawkins was down on Che. So now it's going to be a free kick from Fowler. The service. Chai doing well to hold that. That was a little shaky. Jordan Dove was the player who had the last touch from Das Bierhalle, nearly slipping it right through that. Shot on, Mulville tracks back very well to collect. Shot came from Derby. Now it's Muta. Winning the battle between him and Dove, but Breach bailing out his teammate. That is the right attitude from Team United. Asking his teammates just to come on and play. Contact. Looks like it was Wilson who was brought down there. Fowler finds Hawkins, almost finds Hawkins. Well defended from Team United. Flag stays down. It's still Team United. Cuts back, trying to find some space. He has to pick up his head. And it was well defended. Like I say, it was Alvera. Alvera, sorry. Team United again. Muta. Tried to chip Mulville. That's from that distance. That's a 1% chance if I was a gambling man. Oh, beautiful piece of footy right there. But it was well defended. Avelar loses possession. Now, Das Bierhalle somehow stays with it. That was Wilmot who fought off 3 Team United defenders. Ball over the top. Oh, could be trouble. Good decision from Jacobs just to hit it out of bounds. He saw numbers. Team United. Substitutions here. Solinger coming on. And I'll get the second substitution here in a second. Oralesi got us back underway with the throw in, and now his team working the ball in a very dangerous position. A shot on, but no direction. Kind of feel like Team United is getting antsy and just want to have every opportunity to go to goal, but being a little wasteful if you're asking me. Mulville. Gets his back in and just as quickly goes out of bounds. Oh, no, it doesn't. Stays in. West putting his teammates under trouble. Fouls called in favor of Team United. Derby was brought down, stayed down, but is up now. Big tackle here from Dove. These throw-ins have been questionable on both sides. There's a shot on in the first goal to open it up. It comes from a long ball down the side, received and then sent in across, and the goal, Avelar puts it into the back of the net. Looked like it was Derby who put in the cross into Avelar. Avelar just instinctually just quick touch, back of the net. Mulville wasn't even prepared for that, and it skims right past his hands and into the back of the net. And Team United opens up the deadlock in this quarterfinal now. Das Bierhalle is going to have to play catch up in these next 10 minutes. If not, Team United goes into the break comfortably leading by 1. Darby finding Avelar. Muta. Correction. Orelesi losing possession. Here's a through ball. Defended well from number 16, Navas, sorry. Muta. Getting intercepted by Breach here. Now Jacobs, you see a little bit of more fire in the Das Bierhalle team after that goal. You would think they would have turned that on much earlier in the game. Wilson turns it over. Fowler at a loss for words right there. Muta. A lot of space there. Johnson almost putting himself in some trouble there. Durby. Muta. Pavellano somehow keeps possession. Wesh helps him out. Now, expect a through ball here. And there it is. A Travella, just too much on it. Orelesi not able to get to it. If you're Team United, you're feeling great right about this moment. It's Das Bierhalle who need to figure things out. Solinger just sees it out. It's going to be a throw in here on the sideline. To bring you a score update on the other field, it's 1-1. Das Bowley's had put a goal in, and A3 Highlanders as well. We'll see what becomes of that. Big clearance. Ball goes completely out of bounds, and someone's going to have to retrieve that. Across, a lot of Team United players, and Pavellano, I think, made a huge mistake there in not allowing Muta to get on it. He tried to get the cross, saw his name in the lights, and just jumped in, not allowing Muta, who was behind him and had more space and time to get onto the shot. May have just stolen a goal scoring opportunity. Team United. Oh, that's a beautiful piece. The idea was right. Just cut out at the last minute. Now Dove, ooh, lovely turn. Muta gets bailed out. Now it's Muta. Dreadful turnover. Dove coming out with the save, and Chai, that was too easy for him. But Das Bierhalle was building up in that play. Throw in here. For, actually, going to be a corner here. Durby, Captain Durby, is going to be the one to take it. Sends it in. Well defended by Holly. A lot of mix up there, but Mulville comes out and collects. That's the end of that play. Mulville sends it down the field. A little under 5 minutes of regulation. We'll see how much stoppage time is added, if any. Team United opting to go very direct. It's well defended by Bierhalle to prevent that. Solinger somehow finding his teammate in Jacobs. Fowler with a lovely turn, getting the pressure off of him. Dove gets brought down. It's going to be Fowler after that foul to take it. Sent in. Solinger got to it. Oh, correction, that's not Solinger. It's actually Holly, and now Breach. Breach sends it in. Trying to put it at the top of the box, but nobody was there. And now they have to get in a horse race against Team United, who is so quick, and the heroics right there to cut out the attack. Here comes Team United to get us back underway. Reales already seems like he's starting to gas out here. Or he's just being really smart, holding this really high line, forcing Bierhalle to also hold that high, to not move up any further. Both the wing outlets are sitting really high for Team United, looking for that turnover. But then here's the part that's, hold that thought here. I was going to say, here's the part that sucks for them as they have to track back even further. But Orales, he doesn't mind. Thought there was contact there for a moment, which made me pause, but it was clean. How did Dove get that? Referee says play on. Johnson looking for his forward, not able to. Derby gets it back. Weiss. Oh, cut out by Jacobs. And now it's back with the back line. They keep looking for Avelar. Since scoring the goal, I think his stake in his team's out. Breach now. Breach has space, sends it in. Dove was there, just way more defenders were around him. Weiss. Wesley. Now is all right. So that's a new player that's made it on. Caselo. Wait 1 second while I try to read this. Dono, do you think this is a R-I or an N? Okay. Cansayo has made his way onto the field. Playing in front of Oralesi. Derby sends in the corner. Back post is well defended, but the ball's not out of their half, and there's a shot and sails way above. And that is the end of the first half. Only a minute and a couple of seconds of stoppage time. Team United goes into the break leading by 1, and has most of the opportunities and more of the possession. You're going to want to, if you're Das Bierhalle, you're going to want to try to cut that out or really find your groove in the second half. You know, Das Bierhalle is a team that can do it, but Team United isn't an easy team to do it too. We're going to take a quick little break here, but before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment. This is DMV Sports Media. I'm Gio. Dono's on the camera. We'll be back just in time for the second half. welcome into DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. This is the second half of Das Bierhalle versus Team United, the quarterfinals in the Maryland Division I. It's currently Team United leads 1-0. If things end up like this, we'll see a Team United versus Steel Pulse matchup, which if you're a Steel Pulse fan or a Steel Pulse player, is one you would love to see, as you would want to get back. But if Das Bierhalle does manage to mount a comeback and take this matchup, Das Bierhalle versus Steel Pulse in the postseason is something we haven't had the luxury to see in quite some time. There's definitely another game you want to see. In reality, at this point, any matchup is one for the books. On the other quarterfinal, currently, Bowleys leads 2-1. They found a goal really quickly as the second half kicked off. It was moments into the second half. We'll see how that match ends up. We'll keep you up to date on everything going on. As you come in and as you return, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button, as it helps others find it in their algorithm. Again, this is DMV Sports Media. I'm Gio and he's Dono. Waiting on the whistle, and away we go. Das Bierhalle in the gray, going from right to left on your screen. Team United in the blue, going from left to right on your screen. And 45 minutes of regulation is all that stands between one of these two teams moving into the final, or sorry, semifinals. I'm already skipping next weekend, Dono. This is outrageous. It's a reminder. Steel Pulse awaits the winner here. Baltimore City awaits the winner of A3 versus Bowleys. Contact, and Das Bierhalle is saying it should have been called in their favor. The recipient of the tackle was Hawkins. The orchestrator was Johnson. The referee said, play on. Das Bierhalle finds a way out, tries to find it through McKim. McKim not able to get to it. A little bit of a mix-up there between Team United. Forced to go all the way back to Chai. Chai to Durbi. Durbi all the way back to Navas. Nevas has had a really quiet game, but that usually means he's been taking care of everything on his side. Nyoko, who also have had a very clean first 45 in the back. Usually the voice of reason for this Team United. Team Das Bierhalle shouting for handsballs. It's gonna have to keep the emotions in check. It's not gonna help out. This is the very opposite of what we saw last time these two teams faced each other. It was Team United who was very emotional in each tackle, each play, and we saw how that ended. If I'm Das Bierhalle, I'm checking myself and just looking to play possession, because that's where we're best at. It's unfortunate they give it away. Avelar giving a dreadful pass, and Dove, correction, it's not Dove. Gums, it's 13, not. No. 20. I don't know how I saw 20 there. Yeah. Oh, beautiful turn here for Johnson. Johnson to Avelar. Avelar gets pulled, but play on, says referee. It's getting very physical, Johnson. Oh, a big slide tackle. But Johnson keeps it back in to play for Team United. Das Bierhalle. Oh, lovely piece of play. Avelar tried to control it. Wasn't able to. And now Hawkins to Jacobs. Referee says it's a contact in the back. Nayoko gets carded for the push in the back on Wamad. If you're Team United, you're the captain, you're telling your team, remain calm, remain calm. Don't fall victim to the game we're playing on Das Bierhalle. Wamad, perfect opportunity here. Sends in the cross. Chai comes out. Clears it out, but it's still with Das Bierhalle. Jacobs flicks it back on. Avelar somehow gets that between two Das Bierhalle players. But it's Das Bierhalle who gets the second ball. Hawkins with the cross, looking for McKim. Not able to connect, and Darby. Oh, ball left behind. And somehow he gets through it. The second tackle, referee blows the whistle. And it looks like it was just outside the box. Just outside that side of the box right there. It's a very dangerous situation. Cansayo put on a beautiful ball for his teammate, Oralesi, and he was brought down. It's going to be Oralesi who's going to stand over top of it. We'll see who will be the recipient of this yellow card there. Looks like it's a yellow card on Johnson. If I'm not mistaken, that's for being a little too handsy with Scarletta there. Actually, that might have been a yellow card for Scarletta, hence why I was a yellow card on both of them. Hence why the official went and spoke with the coach, Das Bierhalle's coach. She's doing a really good job controlling this game, because this is one of those games that can quickly get out of hand. Send in the cross, opted to go direct, and Mulville somehow gets down quick enough, but it is looking like he's feeling a little bit of pain from something. Whether it was the way he landed or I'm not quite sure. Contact there. Foul. Che was the recipient of the tackle. Okay. Looks like another yellow given. And this time to Jacobs. And a warning to Holly, Brandon Holly, and the yellow card was Dave Jacobs. Yoko. Oh, a very dangerous situation. Darby reacts very well in that position and even gets a foul off of it. And Richards, no, he just came in a second late on that tackle. Didn't even complain because he knew. Substitutions. Fowler's making his way back onto the field. Derby is back up. Yoko sends it in. Well defended. Now McKim. Yoko, very smart to make that track back because McKim was going to go for that through ball there. Orelesi sends in the cross, and there's the header, and nearly missing that post. Goal number 2 just escaping way. Westa, sorry. Oh my, that was a beautiful cross, and the header was almost so perfect. Mulville catching a break there. Oh, McKim, beautifully done. Hawkins winning a throw in here for Bierhalle. Throw in here. Again, those corners. Oh, Truvella. But Chai was all the wise to it. That was beautiful, a great touch. Now here comes Team United. Finds him, takes a shot, well blocked. Avelar, sorry, is just a tip of the spear for this team and has been so potent. Oh, big contact. Referee says no foul. Derby. Orelesi puts in a great through ball here. Cuts it, finds it, shot on. And there's the goal he wasn't able to put away. Wes takes a touch, makes a little spin there, hits it in the same corner that header headed to when he got that first cross, but this time finds the back of the net and makes it 2-0 for Team United. And all is right in his book. Finding that goal that escaped him nearly 5 minutes ago. And now Das Bierhalle is looking at a larger gap. 2 goals doesn't seem much, but a game at this level, it seems like a long way, especially for the night that they're having. Hawkins is able to get to it. But Muta does everything correct. And now it's going to be a throw in here for Das Bierhalle. And remember what I said. Anything past the 20-yard line is a corner when it comes to a throw in for this team. So you can expect this delivery in the box. You can see how many players are getting up. And there it is. Header from Jacobs. Scarletta sends it in again. Back post. Chai coming out big and showing authority, collecting the ball, and then Team United is off to the racetracks. Avelar misread that and tried to put on a through ball. Oh, and the block. Is this number 3? Not patient enough. Usually I'm very quick to say pull the trigger. There, you just needed to calm down and compose yourself. You had enough time to find a better angle there. It was Cansayo who took that shot, number 19. But it was at the back of the effort of Wesa who caused that little bit of an interference there to allow that to happen. I'll say Das Bierhalle, a team who I have come to appreciate for being so clean with the possession and clean with the transition, today have found themselves out of their game and out of their element. We'll see how these next 30 minutes go for the team, or I should say for Das Bierhalle. For Team United, couldn't go any better. A third goal, they would argue, I guess. Orelesi. Oh, beautifully done by Johnson. Taking it out wide, cuts it in, and then gets caught up on the turf. Wesa tried to put on the heroics there. Big tackle. Referee every time was going to be called. Muta got a little too excited there. Jacobs to Holly. Holly finding Jacobs, then Hawkins. Hawkins not taking the touch he wanted. A big throw here. Breaks free from Muta. Hits it off of Muta, and now it's a corner. Here comes a corner now. Sent in, looking for that back post, and it was Jacobs who got to it all by himself, clearing everyone, but just a little bit too high and couldn't put the direction he wanted on it. And Scarletta showing the urgency. Is this how Das Bierhalle season ends? 2-0 deficit. Meanwhile, on their other side, the game has livened up. It's a 2-3 game. Still, Boldy's in the lead. About 15 minutes left of play in Cedar Lane. Here at Milford, we're getting ready to take a free kick for Das Bierhalle after a tackle. Foul called by the official. Fowler sends it in. It's a little bit too much to it, and Chai collects it, and now here comes Team United with the transitional play where they shine the best, and Jacob says, not today. Chai just collecting the ball to quickly get them underway. Hawkins. McKim is on. Flag stays down. Spoke too soon. Flag does not stay down. Through ball. Flag is definitely have to go up. Nope, stays down. I misread that. And a great tackle there, but the danger has not passed. Consayo finding the switch. Tried to cross. Che tried to get it through. Is not able to. Navas. Looking for Navas. Back with Navas. Derby. To Navas. Navas under pressure. Chai. Oh. Wesa tried to flick it on, but miscommunication between him and Gonzayo. Oh, it's not Ken. It's Gonzayo. Peter Gonzayo. In what world does that look like a C? In every world, right? His name is spelled with a G. Peter Gonzayo. I knew that name. Peter Gonzayo, who just played with Boldy's in the UPSL semifinals, finds himself onto team's roster today. Now that explains a lot. Oh, McKim has an option. Cuts it out, or sorry, cuts in and then hits it, but I'm wondering if pulling out wide would have been the better option. I do apologize, Peter Gonzaga. Had I known that was a G and not a C, I would have known that. And to all of you watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment. Wesa looking for Gonzaga, not able to find him. Nevas does well to cut it out. Das Bierhalle wins possession here. Now it's Jacobs. Oh, foul. A faulty touch from Derby finds Fowler, and Fowler to McKim. McKim, my. A very nervy moment there for Team United. Das Bierhalle just inches away from finding a goal there. I wouldn't have put it past McKim to not find the back of the net at that distance. But a tackle from Ayoko, who sees it out for a corner. Fowler sends it in. Another corner, opposite side. Team United obviously not in agreement. Now it's Brendan Holly takes the corner, plays it low. Now it's going to be another throw in. Might as well just call it another corner with the arm that these boys put up. Throw this with. Sends it in the box. Holly, and there's a goal. And it comes from an own goal. McKim adding pressure, and it looked like it was Wessa who was the one who deflected it in, if I'm not mistaken. It was Wessa. It was the pressure from McKim from behind that caused Wessa to connect and go into the back of the net. And now it's a 2-1 game. 20 minutes left. Das Bierhalle believes. Can they turn this around? Can they flip this game on its head? Team United would hope not. Das Bierhalle is very hopeful. Gonzago plays it out wide. Cross comes in. Oh my. Well defended, because Wessa and D were ready on that. McKim chasing. Right now, every ball is going to be chased. Should throw in here for Team United. Just quick, the throw-in goes out, and now it's Das Bierhalle who's going to take the throw. Over on the other side, I'll hold that thought as Gonzago takes the ball down the field, cuts back, finds D. D switches it. Wessa was the intended target on the other field. The other game right now happening. Boley still holds the lead 3-2 with about 6 minutes left in the game. And Das Bierhalle finds himself in a great position. McKim has a shot and dribbles just past that near post or far post. Fowler collects and is like, come on. Play on. Yoko. Under pressure from Dove. Referee says there's too much contact there. Hawkins slows down the quick start. And now Derby gets his team underway. Nevas opts to go all the way back to Chai. Gonzago playing really deep there. And Holly losing possession. Dermuta, and then now here comes Team United. Wessa cuts back, finds Derby, and then Gonzago. A lovely through ball. He's on. D has it. It's 1-on-1 to beat. Puts it past Mulville, and Team United make it 3-1 and a 2-goal difference again. That was a beautiful play all the way from Derby to the last touch, and the patience this time that he displayed to find the right angle. D makes it 3-1. And a gut punch for Das Bierhalle, who were just minutes ago, seconds ago, we're seeing this as a 2-1 game, a game within reach. Now have to crawl back with less time and the same urgency. Little over 15 minutes of play here. How will this story write itself? Will Team United hold this lead, or will Das Bierhalle find it in to close this 2-goal gap? Reminder, if we do find ourselves in a tie situation, we go straight into PKs. But the way this team is playing, both of these teams are playing, a tie is not what's on their mind. Chai looking for Johnson. A big switch to Gonzago. Cannot leave that player by himself like that. Rolls it and tried to get a cross off, but was well defended. Gonzago again taking the space. 2 defenders on him. He's forced to cut back and find D. D gets the cross on. Derby with the ball. Oh, lovely move. Aurelesi losing possession. Johnson pressuring. And now it's back with Team United. Looks like there was a substitution there. Looks like number 15 has made it on the field. I actually don't have a 15. It's either John Aremu or Kaluha. Over at the other field, there's a minute left of regulation, and Bowleys holds the lead 3-2. Avelar almost getting through. Holly keeps him at bay. Jacobs. Oh, looked like definitely a handball, but referee didn't have an angle there. Dove gets taken down, and now it's a Das Bierhalle set piece. Fowler standing over top of it. What can Das Bierhalle do with this? Curling effort, almost finding something, but just not enough power and not enough direction. And Chai just watches it sail. Ten seconds left in the Bowleys versus A3. And we'll know who the first semifinals will be. A few rebounds. It's a very awkward situation, but here comes Team United as they sorted themselves out. Gonzago tried to through ball. Too many Bowleys defenders around him. Or sorry, Das Bierhalle. I'm watching too much Bowleys right now. Dove called for the offsides. The other game is in stoppage time, so we should know the first semifinal matchup in just moments. Here, plenty of action left to play. About 10 minutes worth of it. Oh, big tackle, Johnson. Wessa almost finding his way through, but Jacobs coming through and shutting down those efforts. Litterby's gonna go and get the ball for the corner here. Another goal here, I would venture to bet the nail in the coffin. Any bold predictions here as we wind down on the final whistle here at Milford Mill? Derby sends in the corner. Oh my, Mulville somehow collects it right as the contact was being made. That was actually spectacular how he kept that in control. Oh, great touch. And now here comes Team United, Derby. Oh, Dove. Dove tried to either a through ball to McKim or catch Chai by surprise. I think he was also confused in which way he wanted to go. And there you have it. Bowleys to play Baltimore City in the first semifinal. The result here will determine who moves on to play Steel Pulse. But the way it looks, it's going to be Team United. Nevas. Referee, yellow card for time wasting. She will have none of that. And rightly so. And you know this is being time being added to the clock here. Wessa. Avelar. Now Gonzago. And it was Holly that cuts it out. Hawkins. To Fowler. 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 Tried to play it out wide, but Muta, correction, D, cuts that out. Stas Bierhalle still with possession there. Thanks to Wilson. Valiant efforts from Wilson. Scarletta coming off. And Wamad to come back on. Oh, lovely piece of work there. Jacobs plays it out wide to his brother Jacobs. Derby puts it off for Gonzago. Gonzago, heavy touch. It's a foot race, but my word, Holly somehow keeps up with Gonzago, and then the miscommunication between Wessa and Gonzago. Gonzago tried to put it in his path and just didn't really pan out. Oh, big tackle here. Wessa. Now they finally connect, and now is Gonzago. He takes it out wide, pulling Mulville out, and missing A golden opportunity to put the nail in the coffin there. Did everything but put it in the back of the net. Took him wide. Mulville closed him down just a tad bit, and Gonzaga was looking at that near post and thinking, I'm going to squeeze this right past Mulville, and obviously not. If Das Bierhalle looks to mount any kind of a comeback, a goal in the next couple of seconds would help tremendously to that. Fowler putting on the showcase. McKim said, I might as well tag in with him. Gonna have to pay attention to these last couple of minutes here. Hawkins absolutely by himself there. He knew that was going to go into that side. Gonzaga was not able to get to it. Wilson was. And somehow he got that pass off. A few deflections and play on. Referee says, Avelar. Fowler asking Avelar for a date. The way they locked arms there. It's going to be a throw, and you got to try to avoid the time wasting if you're Team United, because they're just going to add on to it. Not that they intentionally did. Avelar by himself in the box somehow. Referee, though, says that was a foul on him. Jacob saying it was due to the high kick. McKim somehow finds his way through. Dove leaves it for Hawkins. Hawkins looking for McKim, but Chai off his line. And McKim showing Chai a little bit of love.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Chai. Oh, big tackle there. Avelar puts on Gonzaga, and the flag goes up. Official immediately saw that. Both Gonzaga and Wessel were a foot or a step off. Now here comes Jacobs on the sideline here. Playing it to Hawkins. May had just put a little bit too much on it. And Nevas comes through with the slide tackle. A little under 3 minutes of regulation. I'm assuming like 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time minimum, but I could be wrong here. Jacobs, well defended. D still fighting with Wilson. And as Das Bierhalle comes out with a possession. The early cross, Hawkins gets to it, but not able to put any venom behind it. Jacobs to Jacobs. Oh, miscontact there, and now it's going to be Gonzaga. Gonzaga try to force that through. Muta. Gums. So Holly to Gums. Gums plays it down the field. Orelesi, who's been running miles today. Jacobs to Jacobs. Oh, great tackle from Johnson. Way to dispossess him. Jay comes right back on it, and then again is Johnson. Ball goes out for a throw, and somehow it goes in favor of Das Bierhalle. It's going to be a long throw. It's the Das Bierhalle corner. Referee says, hold on. Yellow card on McKim. And a yellow card for whoever's on the ground there. I can't really quite see who that is. It was the extracurricular activities as this throw-in was being set up that caused the referee to play the card. Derby not too happy about it, saying that how is it that my player got a yellow card?
You don't need a lecture. Play ball.
Referee's not hearing any of it. Play on. We are into stoppage time. About 18 seconds into stoppage time. Center official is going to go talk to the sideline official to make sure they didn't see anything. Derby still arguing his case, eating time up. Definitely going to be added on the back end, you would assume. I know I just said definitely and assume in the same sentence. What do you want from me? As we get to the end of this match, make sure yellow card was taken back from the Team United player after speaking with the sideline official, and only McKim went down on the books. But here comes the Das Bierhalle corner as we are going to dub these long throws. Sent into the box, tried to flick it on. A big block there. Fowler has it. Nyoko hits it out for his team. And now it's still with Das Bierhalle. Not out of danger. Holly, the cross is in, and it goes out for a goal kick restart. It's 5 minutes of stoppage time. Minimum, remember these are minimum, so it's 5 minutes minimum. We're already at 2 minutes into the stoppage time. Team United, beats get tangled up. Derby gets pulled down. It was all unintentional. That's why no yellows were handed. Looks like we'll be getting treated to a Steel Pulse Team United final, or semifinal, I should say. And a Bullies versus Baltimore City semifinal, if this stays the way it is. Two top matches. All big tackle from Dove, preventing Oralesi to find the outlet there, and a throw in for Das Bierhalle. Oh, lovely ball Hawkins not able to control it. And it goes out for a goal kick. That was a beautiful ball. Hawkins was just not able to control the ball. Chai, Yorko, sends it down the field. Avelar gives a chase. Fowler gets a yellow card. Essentially from and that actually might be Fowler's second yellow if I'm not mistaken. Unless oh no, it was not Fowler's second. It was Fowler's first. Gonzago cuts it in, and Avelar puts it in the back of the net. It makes it 4-1, and that should be the final nail in the coffin. If the last goal wasn't, this one definitely was, and it comes off of yellow card, turned set piece. Das Bierhalle obviously arguing the case that it should have been a drop ball because the official stopped the game. But at that point, semantics, unless either way, we have hit the 5-minute mark of stoppage time. Looks like some minutes, some seconds or minutes would be added. And that's all this game has to offer. Team United finds their way through after a convincing performance, a 4-1 win over Das Bierhalle, getting the better of the two for the second time in a row that these two teams have played. Team United moves on to face Steel Pulse. Your semifinals for next weekend are Steel Pulse versus Team United here at 3 p.m. Bowleys versus Baltimore City at, was it Cedar Lane? Cedar Lane. We'll confirm that. But you have your semifinalists, the top 4 teams that move on to the Super Soccer League semifinals. I'm Gio. This is Dono. This is DMV Sports Media.